What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Cam ATL, and welcome back to another video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section and enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. The winner of yesterday's free access to Props Made Easy with the correct two-man was Glenn Leon 32. Glenn Leon 32 hit me up on Twitter at Cam_ATL, or you can hit up Props Made Easy at Props Made Easy to get your access set up for your free month. Congratulations. Shout out to everybody who always puts their favorite two-mans. And today, we have a cash giveaway. $50 to the correct two-man down in the comment section. I will randomly select, and if the randomly selected person's two-man is correct, I will give you $50. If it's wrong, I will select again until I find somebody with a correct two-man. To win $50 cash from your boy, man. We've made it to the end of the week. It is Friday, and what a week it's been, man. Last night was another ridiculous night. I absolutely destroyed Fliff again for like the third day straight. Yeah, I've absolutely been raking over there on I'm hoping they don't limit me. I'm still trying to play it safe, you know what I mean? I'm still diversifying my bankroll and all that, but I'm playing heavy amounts and I'm really taking them on a regular basis, utilizing the top picks that Props Made Easy for the Fliff tool. So we'll see, but nonetheless, been absolutely going crazy. So yeah, man, excited to just keep this going, man, and excited for everybody who, this may be their first time watching my video. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for watching, number one. Number two, you're at a great spot where you're about to learn about a tool that is changing people's lives in the player prop industry called PropsMadeEasy.com. It's only $20 a month, which is $40 less than any other competitors in the space that offer EV data. On top of that, we also have AI sim projection data where it simulates games 10,000 times down to the play level. If you know anything about sports betting, you know you're only as good as the data available to you. And at Props Made Easy, we have some of the biggest partnerships in the entire industry with companies that work with ESPN and some of the biggest companies in the world when it comes to sports data. And we have them partnered with us here at Props Made Easy. So legitimate, big time company that can really help make a difference in your player prop journey, as well as our game center that can help you make the choices on money lines and all types of stuff like that. Baseball is coming up quickly, and for a lot of people, baseball is a sport that they don't really love to bet on, but with Props Made Easy, it's just too easy not to. So PropsMadeEasy.com is only $20 a month. Lock in. Let's get into the picks for today. Let me refresh the tool real quick and get straight into it. By the way, we made some updates. As you guys know, we did the multi-sportsbook select update yesterday where you can select only the books that you have access to that you can make slips for, so you can see only them and not have to, go one by one. You can see them all in one place. That update was made yesterday. Because we made an update, some people may need to clear their cache. That way, they don't have any issues. Our development team did go on and do some updating to the code to make sure and to try to clear everybody's cache automatically for you when it comes to being able to see the tools again. So there shouldn't be any issues with that. But if you are having an issue seeing the tools since the update, make sure you reach out to the team. It's as easy as clearing your cache. It really is. That's the solution for everyone. If for some reason you ever can't see the tools, you probably need to just clear your cache, and then you'll be good. Okay? All right, let's get straight into it. At the top of the list, we have Devin Booker, over 10.5 rebounds, assists at a 7.87 EV percent on Prizepicks, minus 141 consensus odds throughout the entire industry, but yet you get it at the fixed payout on Prizepicks, so of course you want it. AI sim projections on the over as well. If we look at Devin Booker over the 10.5 over the season, he's hit it in 49%, averaging 10.79 rebounds, assists per game. Really like this spot against Sacramento for Devin Booker. Scotty Barnes, over 10.5 rebounds, assists at a 7.46 EV. Minus 140 are the consensus odds on his over throughout the industry. AI sim projection after simulating the game 10,000 times has his projection at 11.74. If we look at Scotty Barnes over the season, he's hit this in 72.5%, averaging 13.86 rebounds, assists per game, in a great position here against Utah. Fred VanVleet, over 1.5 steals and blocks at a 7.04 EV percent, minus 139 consensus odds throughout the industry on the over. AI sim projection at 2 on the over as well. If we look at Fred VanVleet over the season, he's hit this in 60.4%, averaging 2.08 steals plus blocks per game. So a lot of very solid options on the board. Are there any favorite EV at the moment? There is, but it's a 3.7 EV, so I'm going to wait for a 5 or higher EV there. Now, because we have the ability to look at all, though, let me select all the books, all the DFS books that we look at. Dabble and Vivid. There we go. Those are the DFS books. We have Prizepicks, Underdog, BETR Picks, DraftKings Pick 6, Dabble, and Vivid. We've had people reach out to us like, hey, can we add chalkboard? Can we add chalkboard? The issue with the we would totally be down with adding chalkboard. Chalkboard just makes it impossible for any tools to add them to their sites like this, right? So like that's why there are no tools in the industry that offer chalkboard help. Okay, just because getting their data is impossible. That's why every tool that you see in the industry is not able to touch that. Now, the moment we can, we will. Okay, as you can see, we have a large selection of books that we cover here at Props Made Easy. We literally cover everything that all of our members come to us and they're like, hey, can you add this? And we're like, absolutely, we add it. Chalkboard's the one that we can't right now. We just don't have the ability to. All right, but we do have everything else. So looking at these, clicking update. After selecting all those sports books, you can see when it comes to the DFS fantasy books, Prizepicks has the top 3 options when it comes to EV. And then we have a couple on Dabble. We have Sengun under 5.5 assists at a 6.79 EV, minus 140 consensus odds on the under, AI sim projection of 5.22. If we look at Sengun's under 5.5 assists over the season, he's hit the under in 65%, averaging 4.94 over the season. The reason that I always just look at the season, and by the way, if you're new, you can click on the player's card, literally just click on them, and it'll flip them over, and then you can select through what data you want to look at, okay? I look over the season because that's a broader sample. It's irrelevant to look over a last 5 or a last 10. It's just too small of a sample. So the only way to get a good idea of how a player has performed at a line is looking at the entire season. This is a 63-game sample here, and he's hit this in 65%, averaging 4.94, on top of already having the data with the consensus odds all the way up to minus 140 throughout the industry. So, and AI sim projection on the under. So just everything clicking here. Ty Jerome over 21.5 PRA at 6.76 EV, minus 140.6 consensus odds throughout the industry. AI sim projection loves Ty Jerome tonight. Has him at 27 PRA after simulating the game 10,000 times. So Ty Jerome's really loved on the over 21.5 PRA. If we look over the season, he's hit this in 29%. But again, we know that Ty Jerome's success is based off of the injuries for Cleveland. Right? It's based off of people missing time for Cleveland, and then Ty Jerome can easily have success. Like, if Donovan Mitchell or Darius Garland miss games, Ty Jerome gets a huge bump. Now, if I look at the injury status for Cleveland real quick, let me check it out. We have Donovan Mitchell out of Cleveland, which is why Ty Jerome is expected to be so good, okay? So, love that spot, and regardless of the history, remember, it's all about the actual data as of now, taking the data that's available to us right now, which says over 21.5. Why is that? Because all of these sportsbooks know that Donovan Mitchell's out, and Ty Jerome's in a fantastic spot to go over his 21.5. Then we have a couple more Prizepicks options. Isaac Okoro under 10.5 points plus rebounds at 6.7 EV, minus 137 consensus. AI sim projection on the under as well. There must be some questionable situations here to why his full projection isn't in there yet, but as soon as all the questionable tags are kind of sorted out, the AI sim projection will also be a little bit closer to this and give you a more accurate representation. But right now, they're not able to simulate it fully, as you can see with the big difference there. It's because they're not able to simulate him fully due to questionable tags at the moment. But nonetheless, the data really loves the under as well, okay? Over on BETR, you have Kelly Oubre Jr. under 6.5 rebounds assists at a 6.35 EV, minus 139 consensus odds on the under. AI sim projection on the under as well. We look at the under rebounds assists for Kelly Oubre. He's hit this in 42.6%, averaging 7.9 rebounds assists. But again, it's all about situation. It's all about situation. So like Kelly Oubre. Fred VanVleet over 1.5 steals and blocks at a 6.23 EV, minus 139 consensus odds on the over. AI sim projection on the over as well on that as well. Now, again, to reiterate to anybody who may be new, The reason Props Made Easy has so much success in taking the top EV off of Props Made Easy is as accurate as it is and has been hitting at over 75%. If you're taking the top EV options on a consistent basis, you will be hitting over 75% just off the jump. Okay? The reason that is because our consensus odds, now not a lot of tools have this ability, but because of our partnerships at Props Made Easy, we have the ability to touch every single sportsbook in the industry, upwards of 200 plus. Okay? Any sportsbook in the world. If little Jimmy down the street opened a sportsbook, we would have odds from it. Okay? To give you an example. Okay? Little Billy and Little Jimmy's sportsbook, we would have their odds. Okay? So we have every odds in the industry. And then we take every single one that has Kelly Oubre's rebounds assist line, and we average their odds together to give us a representation of among the entire sportsbook industry where the odds are at. Okay? Now, every single sportsbook has a ton of data and resource that goes into setting their lines as accurately as they possibly can. Because the more accurately they can set their lines, the less money they'll lose, right? If they're way off, then people will take easy advantage of it, right? So they try to set it as accurate as possible, so they have tons of resources. They put tons of money, and we just use all of their data against these other sports books. Okay? Down here we have some Underdog. Nothing too crazy though. The best sports books right now. Let me refresh so we can get the most updated look. After refreshing, I'm going to again click on select book, and I'm going to do Underdog, BETR, DraftKings Pick 6, Dabble, and Vivid. We have a Prizepicks number 1 with Devin Booker's over 10.5 rebounds assists. Sengun's under 5.5 assists at 7.45 over on Dabble. It's Scotty Barnes over 10.5 rebounds assists over on Prizepicks. And then Scotty Barnes over 6.5 rebounds on Prizepicks. Plenty of solid options there. Now, let's take it off the DFS sites and let's go to the regular sites. Okay, so let me go to FanDuel, DraftKings, Fliff. We like to look at, we could take a look at, what other sites do y'all want to look at? Obviously, you can't answer me right now, but I'm going to say NoVig. NoVig's another one I really like, okay? And update. Now, all we're going to see is those sportsbooks that were selected. Now, then I'm going to go to favorite EV because I only want to see plays that are already favored on the sportsbooks that I'm looking at because I want to take as little risk as I can, right? That is the benefit. That is the thing that we want to do. We want to take as little risk as we can while making the most profit we can. At the top of the list is a DraftKings play. Ja Morant over 1.5 3-pointers made is favored on DraftKings at minus 125 odds. He's already favored to go over 1.5 3-pointers made at minus 125. But it's a 6.5 EV because across the industry, they have his odds at minus 145 on his over 1.5 3-pointers made. So again, we're taking advantage of the fact that the whole industry is at minus 145, yet we're getting it at minus 125, which is solid EV. And that's what you want to do. You want to grab it at a better value. I've made the comparison of like, if you go and get a pair, if you're looking to flip shoes, if you're looking to flip sneakers, right? You go to one shoe store and they're offering you some Jordans at 150 and you know you can sell them for 300, right? You know you can sell these shoes for 300. One store is offering them for 150 to you. The other store is offering them for 200. Which one makes you more profit? Buying them at 150. And that's exactly what this is. Okay? You're buying Ja Morant at minus 125 odds, whereas across the industry it's minus 145. So you're getting him for, just an example, you're getting him for 150, but yet everywhere else is selling it for 200. You feel what I'm saying? Hopefully that metaphor is able to sink in and y'all able to understand what I'm saying. Bismack Biyombo over 0.5 assists. I already have this play in. Minus 155 odds over on Fliff. I played him as a straight bet. I have Bismack Biyombo over 0.5 assists at minus 155 odds on Fliff. I believe I put $50 on this, and it's going to win like 86. But nonetheless, over 0.5 assists, his consensus odds throughout the industry are at minus 182, but we're getting it at minus 155. So the payout's not crazy, but nonetheless, it's profit, and it's a lower risk play because it's already heavily favored at minus 155. So the odds of him going over are high. Okay? So I already played this. I played it as a straight bet over on Fliff already. Ja Morant under 1 point. And again, you can play the Ja Morant play as a straight bet as well on DraftKings. Straight bets are going to be your most consistent because you're not relying on more than just one play to hit. One play is all you need to make profit. All right? Outside of that, nothing too crazy, man. These are the main plays. Over on Fliff, you got the Terrence Mann under 10.5 points assists as well. But honestly, the Ja Morant over 1.5 three-pointers made on DraftKings and the Bismack Biyombo over 0.5 assists on Fliff are the two absolute best options that I would do, like for straight bets or stuff like that, okay? Thank y'all for joining me as always, man. And as always, propsmadeeasy.com. Join up to enter your name into the $50 giveaway for the correct two-man down in the comment section. Put your favorite two-man down there. That's all you got to do. All right? Thank y'all for joining me, man. Y'all have a great Friday. Y'all be safe if you're going out tonight as always. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.